Your QVC price, retail value $30. QVC price is $23. Your full retail value $43. We have for you at $27. Your retail value on the Queen, $48. QVC price $29. And your King, $57. At the retail value, QVC price 34 buckaroonies. Now, you know what? We are completely out of time on this hour. I'm going to step aside, and Kathy and Joan Rivers will be up with you next. I'll see you tomorrow morning, same time, same channel, 6 to 9 Eastern. Don't forget about that 8 a.m. Gifts for Kids show. You will flip when you see what we have for you in that show. Have a wonderful time in the coming show. Bye-bye.
You're watching QVC, the enjoyable way to shop.
Hi, Bob Powersox here in the Honor Who at the Glass.
So pretty.
Well, I'm awake this morning.
But you look great.
You look good, too. I saw this on TV when you did a show last week.
Yes,
You were
yes.
wearing this V, and you had it doubled up, and it was gorgeous. So we'll show everyone how it works. But let's take a look at our first, or several of the items coming up. Our bezel watch. I know a lot of you saw me talk to Donna about this. This one is our interchangeable bezel watch, and this is item number J15225. The retail value is $60. QVC's price $37.25. You get 3 changeable wheels. Oh, it will fly. Size is 6 through 10. It's a triple ring, all soldered together on the bottom, and it runs about 1/4 inch thick, and it has 2 marquee-shaped rose-color pink stones, almost like a tourmaline.
Exactly
You have
right.
a
Exactly
green,
right.
beautiful limey green, and you have the dark rich purple. This is so pretty with anything. You'll love it. What a lovely gift. $41.50. Please dial in early. Don't wait too long. In the center, by the way, of each of the colored stones are clear stones. There's one on the outside, one in the middle, and one on the end. And there's 3 rows. So you have 9 clear and 6 colored. $41.50. Sizes 6 through 10. Here's the Joan egg locket with the 26-inch chain. This is J18535, and these are the ones I have on. They come in the new shades of green, black, and red. The original one was blue. So if you're wearing a lot of holiday colors, if you're thinking ahead to your velvets, or if you have plaids, tartan plaids are very popular this year, this is nice because you can put it on with a 30-inch chain, or you can put it on with your watch chain, and it all works very well. This has a retail value of $65. QVC's price is $48. Green, black, or red. Brand new colors.
And it opens.
Yes, it will open, and it has a pretty little crest on the front. And this is the Maltese cross. Stunning. This is another combination of reds and greens. And oh my goodness, this is such a pretty piece to wear. Actually, I should have put this on with my skirt. This is a pretty piece to wear up on a lapel. You can wear it as a cross. You can rotate it to an X. And it's so gorgeous because we have coordinating items today. We have the lockets in red and green. We're going to show you bracelets in red and green. And what a beautiful piece. This is so highly inspired by designers. You can definitely see that there's a little Chanel flavoring to this one. The price is $48. The item number J14817, and it runs 1 inch long, 1 inch wide. Oh, I'm sorry, that's wrong. It runs 2.5 inches long, 2.5 inches wide. And the enamel bangles, J14901, red, blue, and green. These sold out the first time we offered them. I remember that. We didn't even get into it, and they were history. So here they are, and they're just gorgeous. Every time we have a celebrity on, it seems that they have a bracelet just like this. Now, I know theirs are done in diamonds, and they have the matching watch. And oh my goodness, every time I look at those things, I know that there's thousands of dollars invested. Not necessary. $59.50. This will fit an average wrist. What is an average wrist? Someone whose wrist is not over 7.5 inches should easily fit into this. And you can go as small as maybe 6.25 inches, so it's just fine. J14901. Brand new, the Austrian crystal beehive pin. That is so cute. What a clever adaptation of the bumblebee. It's a beehive done in gold tone, and it has crystals at the bottom, and the little bee is heading in. What an adorable idea. This pin runs about 1 1/8 inches across, and it's priced at $39.50. If you are a bee person and you want the newest in bees, this is it, J18527.
For great gift ideas everybody loves, watch it. For stylish accessories to accent any outfit, watch it. For fun savings and up-to-the-minute style, watch it here on QVC.
This fall, QVC gives you a reason to look forward to Mondays, presenting Monday Morning Fashions, an eye-opening collection of up-to-date fashions and accessories for work, weekends, even special occasions. It's 3 hours of fall fashions, all before you leave for work. Wake up to an exciting world of fashion with Monday Morning Fashions, every Monday starting at 6 a.m. Eastern, only on QVC.
For the bag. I couldn't buy a thing. I have a credit. I can't get rid of it. Oh, good morning.
Tell them that you bought Chanel jewelry. Somebody gave you a gift of Chanel jewelry, and it broke.
It broke. It broke. It was
For how much?
$508.
And you went back to the store, and there was nothing else?
Well, no, everything starts at $1,500. I said to my mother, we are going to spend this money, and we ended up looking at eyeshadow.
Cosmetics. That's why we have the Joan Rivers jewelry.
It was
You don't
terrible.
have to spend $580.
The shoes were $775.
Yes.
That's why I said to you, I don't know who can afford this, because I even had money. And you know what it was like? Having $500 at a store like that was like giving a kid a nickel for a Hershey bar and he goes into Godiva.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah. I know. You walk in those stores, and you're ashamed. Say, this is a nice jacket, and it's $2,500.
I wasn't even ashamed. First of all, no, I couldn't get anybody to wait on me.
Yeah.
And then I asked the price of a watch, and they told me it was $16,000. It had genuine diamonds. I said, and you could just tell I was like a country bumpkin, and I'm not, but I was just shocked. The things are so expensive, and they're lovely, but I just, listen, I guess there are people who buy. What can
Well,
I say?
I guess there are people who buy, but they don't have to because they can buy our stuff.
Right. You're right. I had this bracelet on for 10 seconds. I went to the theater and someone said, where's our seats? And I said, there. And the thing rolled off my wrist, fell down the aisle, and just shattered. So we had people picking up pieces, and I took it back in a box with pieces all over the place, and they were not happy.
Well, I had a Chanel choker that somebody gave me from Barney's department store. It broke, and they've been fixing it for me for a year and a half. A year and a half, Chanel. A year and a half.
Let's take a look at a beautiful pair of earrings. These are new. And if
I
you're,
love these earrings.
they are fabulous. They're blue and green. And we're talking a lot of color in today's show, a lot of blue and green, because as we come into fall, people start putting on the rich jewel tones. This looks a little bit like a lapis and almost like an emerald or a
Exactly
sapphire
right.
and emerald.
Yeah.
But you know what's interesting about this? It's as if you took the stone and you chopped it up and then pushed it back together again. It has a certain kind of a personality to all of the stones.
They look like real stones in the sense that we scratched them up purposely, so when you get them, don't say, wait a second, they're cloudy and they're scratched.
That's right.
They're supposed to look that way. That's the way kind of an uncut emerald looks, an uncut sapphire looks. We did this purposely.
That's right. We really want you to see that
You can
they
even
are.
see it, they get a close-up again.
It's almost like distressed leather when you buy
Yeah.
a jacket and it looks like the jacket was worn by someone that's intentional.
It's intentional. You can see, I think, a little bit. Little scratches on the surface to look like old, antique kind of earrings and real gemstones in there.
It's a great pair of earrings. These are clip-on,
They're
and
beautiful.
you have a measurement of about an inch. I'm sorry, you want the earrings forward? Okay.
Earrings go forward.
Earrings move forward so the camera can get a shot. I think it's the bottle that's not pretty.
I'm sorry. The bottle is very pretty.
You know what we ought to do? We ought to get Joan her own designer bottle.
Yeah, I
so
think
that we'll put your bottle in something pretty like, well, somebody should crochet you a little Joan bottle holder out there. I say that we'll get 10,000 in the mail tomorrow. This is about an inch and an eighth tall, and they are very, very pretty because you have something. I have a skirt on today that's red, blue, and green. It would be perfect. Joan's wearing a purple suit. You can still pick up the jewel
But the
tones.
purple becomes in this almost purple. Do you know? Look at this. It's totally blue there, but again, when you put blue next to purple, it comes up purpley.
Same base.
So
It
works,
looks perfect. Even jeans and a nice sweater.
Jeans from Melissa, my daughter, goes out to dinner.
Oh, she was just featured in Parade magazine.
Yes,
I
isn't
just
that
got the
nice?
article from the
Yeah.
viewers and I left it. I'm sorry. It was
Yeah.
a darling picture.
Yeah, and she's a good kid. Good
She
kid.
looks just like you.
We'll change that.
She looks just like you. There's Denise wearing a simple charcoal gray suit, and you can see they look very pretty on her as well. Definitely clean blue-green, perfect colors. This is a nice way. See the coloration in there and the lines running
And
through?
it looks like they're a little smoky and a little scratch, like real stones that were taken out and put in.
They're great earrings. You'll have no trouble enjoying these. The item number J18482, clip-ons at $29.
Goodbye.
Still available, the brand new Starburst pin, gold, black, and clear. We do have matching earrings coming up. J18521, $59.50. And the Beehive is very popular this morning, already over 500 ordered. Everyone seemed to go crazy over the Beehive. It's a darling dome, and it has an opening. Of course, it will show whatever fabric you have behind it. Joan's wearing it up on her shoulder, and it's $39.50. We'll let you take a closer look at that so you can really see how pretty it is.
You know what I do? I take my little baby bees or my regular bees, and I have them flying to the Beehive.
Adorable.
That's where I wear mine. There's the Beehive, and there's my little bee flying home.
That's
so any of you that have bought the bee, it's a lovely idea that I should really straighten this out. There we go.
There, now you can really see it. Look how sparkly the crystals are. It looks like the big bees coming in to sort of attack.
And very often I just use my little baby bees up here. I've been wearing it a lot on my show. Let me just straighten this out, though. It's a darling pin. I love this pin.
The Beehive is half gone already, so please don't wait for us to get to it. It will sell out before we get there, so it's important that you know that. A lot of people who are relatively new think they have to wait for us to talk about a product. If you like the Beehive, call up and say, I want the Beehive. I'm brand new. I've never ordered. I want the Beehive. And they'll look it up on the computer if you don't have a number
and
for
if
it.
any of you are a wealthy bachelor, call up and say you want me.
How is your social life?
What social life? I'm here every other weekend. My social life is I get all dressed and I come here. And you say, don't you look nice?
That's right.
Then I go home.
And I buy you a cup of coffee in the green room.
Spike and I sit home. We watch rent-a movies.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Video. That's so funny. Where are we here?
Last night we saw Batman 108.
Do I have a product?
I think we're going to be selling these bracelets, which I took right away and put them on my wrist.
Okay, these are wonderful. These are real European inspiration bracelets. And this is a single bracelet, but Joan has both on. And these are cuffs. They simply slide on by turning them sideways. You want to go behind the bone so you don't hurt yourself. Okay. And you have these heads done in red, blue, and green with crystal. And that's what makes it so special. And we do have a lot of celebrities who come here, and I assume it's the genuine thing. They have them thousands of dollars.
I have news for you. A lot of them call up and order them. A lot of them. Because I walk in now, and I can tell if that's mine. And I was with someone who's got big bucks, no names, works a lot for AIDS. And everyone thinks she has
nice eyes.
Big eyes. And everyone thinks she has real, and she was sitting there at a luncheon and had mine on.
Isn't that nice?
At an AIDS luncheon, yeah.
Isn't that nice?
And I didn't say anything. I thought, oh, right. But I think they said just so easy to get on, easy. Just get them and you push them together.
And you pinch them. All you have to do is pinch. So these will fit the average wrist about 6.5 to 7.5. And because there's no real sizing, you can open them a little bit and close them a little bit. But remember, you do it too far and open it too far, ultimately you're going to run the risk of popping them. But these are pretty resilient because they're thick and it's a soft material such that they do have some flexibility. These are gorgeous. If you buy two, of course, then it's $39.75 times two. We're only offering one per. J14810.
One per person.
Well, you can have as many as you like, so that people don't think they're getting two. Let's go to the phone. Good morning. Welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Good morning, Kathy.
Hello. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning, and how are you?
I'm wonderful. I'm Bea from Boynton Beach, Florida, and I'm so excited to talk to both of you.
Well, my mother's name is Bea. Is that for Beatrice?
It is for Beatrice.
My mother, too.
Thanks. I ordered today J18526, your ring. It is just beautiful.
It's so pretty.
The pastels.
Yes.
Aren't they lovely?
Yes.
And when you
have J14810. I had that before. I have everything.
Great. Great.
I have everything. My husband's excited that I'm on the phone. Of course, he wishes that I didn't listen so frequently.
No, it's okay. Tell your husband it's better than spending on a sailor.
You're right. Kathy?
Yes, ma'am.
I love you. You remind me of my sister up in Massachusetts. She's a real sharp, wonderful lady, as you are.
Oh, thank you. You're very sweet.
Kathy's a sister I never had.
I can see that.
I have a sister. It's a joke.
we just can't share clothes very easily. Actually, Joan borrows mine and then gives the other half to Spike, and they go in mother-daughter look or mother-son look. Anyway, I certainly hope you join us on October 10th, and you can check out Joan's fabulous clothing line, and some of the items, of course, will match the ring. She has purples and greens and reds, and it's a beautiful line.
For sure.
Are you all right after the hurricane?
Oh, we're fine, thanks. We're up in South Palm Beach County, and there was no problem there. But I work at Burdine's, a retail store down here, and I have come across many people who are here. They're being subsidized or put up in some way, and it's sad.
It's sad. You got to rebuild again and enjoy everything while you have it.
Right. I met a lady yesterday who came in with her husband and said, I just have to make myself feel good. I have to buy a bottle of perfume, and I directed her to the proper area.
Great.
That's
Great.
tough.
That's nice.
The landscape will never look the same. You know, you think about the way you remember a town to look, and there are no more trees, which means you start from seedlings again, and there are no more buildings that you were, you know, imagine walking out of your home and your drugstore and your dry cleaner and your supermarket aren't there anymore. It's like waking up in a nightmare. It must have been awful.
Awful, awful. And I said, I didn't see it personally because the roads were so crowded, but the gentleman in this case said, you just cannot imagine unless you see it personally. As much as you see, you can't possibly visualize.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, you hang in there and you keep the morale up for everybody else, and say hi to your husband for us.
Thanks, and thanks so much for talking.
And I'm glad that you watched.
All the time.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye, Bee.
Bye.
This is J14810. These are these beautiful cuff-style bracelets with the heads done in the round cabochon, simulated ruby, emerald, sapphire, and crystal.
Great
$39.75. And still available, our Panther link bracelets. Choice of silver tone or gold tone. These are 7 1/4 inches with a fold-over clasp. J10785, $37.25. And the beautiful enamel bangle. This is J14901, $59.50. Red, blue, or green. Now, these are very popular because they blend with that other cuff bangle. They're gorgeous with the gold Panther bracelet. They look terrific with watches. People buy these and wear them 1, 2, 3, and they're just gorgeous. Beautiful holiday gift. And these are for average size wrists. Please don't let these sneak by either. It's a great show today. Lots of neat things.
Lots of great things.
Good morning, Holly. Holly likes your new basket weave bangle. Isn't that fabulous?
Yeah.
Well, we'll get to that.
Pretty.
We'll get to that later. We have a big, thick, gorgeous basket weave bangle. It's like thick as your hand, and it's just a wild piece. You'll see it on Holly's wrist. That'll be coming up later on in the show. And, of course, her pretty Starburst, I call it a Starburst, that wonderful little bangle with all the crystal. So those are 2 items coming up. But take a look now, if you will, at our enhancer, the one that goes around the watch. So you can wear a plain gold bezel. You can change to a black bezel. You can go to a crystal bezel. You get 3 changeable wheels. And this really is an inspiration from a famous Italian designer who charges $195 for the bangle watch.
He's now not paying his wife alimony.
I understand. It's
Do
not
you read
good. Yeah.
It's just terrible. If a man wants to leave a woman for a young chippy, okay, but then leave her well off. Don't.
Especially if there's money. It's not as if we're
Big
talking a guy who
bucks.
makes $90 a week.
Gucci, Gucci, goo.
Now, of course, we're not going to mention names.
No name. But this is very similar to the watch that Gucci put out a few years ago. And I love it because you want to be a little dressy. There you are with your crystals. You want to wear your basic black. You take that off. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to show you. You put on, here comes your black watch. And then again, you just want to be very plain and simple. You put on your gold, which goes with everything. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing.
This one comes on a 30-inch chain, and you have a sweep second hand as far as reading the time. The entire face runs an inch across, but remember, part of that is gold tone bezel. So you're going to get about a face portion of about 3/4 of an inch. May I update you on Joan's brand new Beehive pin? It's gone. J18527 has sold out. Thanks for calling in. We'll send that right off to you. I hope you enjoy it. Back to this necklace. This one has crystal markers at the 12, 3, 6, and 9. So you'll find that it is an easy watch to read. You do have some point of reference when you are dealing with the 4 markers. And it's a quartz movement. And it's just perfect because you don't have to be concerned about anything hitting skin for people who are sensitive to gold. A lot of people have a little bit of contact metal allergy, and here it's against fabric. It doesn't touch the body, so it's great. And you can see that that is not a hard watch to read. I unfortunately have a lot of glare here, but it definitely is a clear watch. You can see that it's about 25 minutes after 8 here on the East Coast, after 9 here on the East Coast. Do I have this set right? Oh, I don't have it set right. I have this set to a different time zone.
I am a klutz, and I have just changed the bezel
Oh, yeah. You just turn the wheel until it
There it
unscrews
is.
and then open it up and
If
cinch it.
I can do this, you can do this. I can't even get my TV on, you know what I'm saying? That's great. Look how chic that is with just the black.
Very
Very
pretty.
And here it is again, a little more dressy.
It's a great little gift. You know, anyone
Oh,
can
it's
use
a
this.
wonderful gift.
It's really pretty.
And the chain comes off. The
It's a big chain, by
big
the way.
chain, yes.
It's one of the larger
Also,
ones.
this unsnaps up here at the top of the watch. Look, and you can put this on another chain or pearls. It's a little enhancer. This snaps off totally. I can go on something else.
That's lovely.
So you really can use this in so many ways. You can add this
Put on pearls.
to pearls, to a thicker chain. That's a little too thick. But so you've got the chain, you've got an enhancer, and you've got 3 kinds of watches. What do you want for a gift? I think it's great.
Really is pretty.
I love things that do things, you know?
Yes, you get a chance to sort of play with them.
Yes.
And because the chain is so nice, what you can do is remove the watch, as Joan said, and just by popping the back, because it's just a simple pop enhancer. And when you do that, you end up with something that could be very pretty, for example, with this egg, so that you get a long and a short piece, because people say, well,
Right.
how am I going to get a chain? What chain can I use? Use this chain.
a great chain.
Just right below the other one, so it makes it a real perfect match. The item number is J15225, and it's $37.25. The chain's one of the thicker gauge chains that we offer. If you look at it compared to the egg, for example, you definitely see a contrast in thickness. So you have something that really is a nice showy piece all by itself. And then you have that egg in there. So I have the clasp here, which you don't want to see. But by and large, it's a very, very nice kind of a chain.
It's a double loop one way, then a double loop the other way, then a double loop.
Yeah.
Wonderful chain.
Sure is.
Very pretty
Pretty
chain.
piece. And then when you want to put the watch back on, you just open up the back, or you do what I do, just slide it back down here. And then you're ready to go.
But I love it. The watch comes off that you can play with it and put it on other things, too.
Well, you're not locked into having it just as a watch. It's really sharp. I like it on pearls. I think it'd be really pretty with
Yeah.
the crystal cover on pearls.
Well, you know, I sell pearls with crystals in them and rondelles, and that would be wonderful to put at the end of one of those chains.
And it comes with a little box, by the way, and the wheels are slipped into openings the way sometimes pennies are slipped into little holes when you're trying to collect money. So it's a pretty presentation. If you want to send this as a gift to someone, you get the watch with the chain, and then you get bezel and bezel all set up in a nice box. So it really looks very
That's
nice.
great. Here I go again. I'm changing. I just play. I think women, no matter how old we are basically still children and little girls in our mother's jewelry boxes. Here I
And
am.
you don't have to wreck your nails by trying to pick it off. It screws on and off, so you don't have to pop it.
Well, I try to do that with most of my things because I have a very hard time. I don't have arthritis, but I have long nails, and I wish they were mine. And every time I break a nail, it's $4. So I'm very, very careful. Here we go. Such a pretty item. Okay, let me just get this, then I can put this back on.
That's a, is it a spring ring clasp or a lobster? It's a spring ring clasp.
Plain spring ring
And you have the Joan hang tag whenever you buy anything. Somewhere on that product will be the Joan Rivers name. In this case, it's in the watch very, very subtly. And then you have it on the hang tag as well. And it's really a wonderful piece. It's an excellent gift idea. This one sold out back in April. So it took us 5 months to get it back in stock. It takes about that long for us to reproduce something a second time. And therefore you say, well, gee, you know, if I don't order it now and it sells out, what does that do? It leaves you waiting till around January, and that means you miss all the holidays and upcoming birthdays.
And then if you've gone for a sandwich to the kitchen, when I'm on, you've missed it again. Now it's 5 months later. You're a year older. Take that money and go to a plastic surgeon. So buy it now while you look good.
And there's Holly. How's Holly this morning?
Looking good.
Holly's awake.
And Holly is wearing one of the longest skirts, by the way.
Is that yours? No,
Yes.
this is not
Not
yours.
mine?
No, you don't have that color.
Oh, you're not allowed to?
No.
Well, you're wearing, let me see
You know
the
why?
longest skirt.
Everybody went crazy.
Yeah, I like the long skirt. If it's very tapered.
How did you find opaques to go with that? Did they sell them with it? Same store. Good for you. That's a great looking outfit. Everybody called in yesterday about Joan's line, so we decided we better not drive them so crazy.
They're right.
Yes, my mother called. She said, is the red wedge dress really that good looking? Do you think we should get that? We. I like how it's the royal we.
We means me and you borrow.
That's right. That's right.
Do you know what it's like? Melissa now is at the age where she can borrow all my clothes. And I had a dinner party for a friend, and Missy's dress, they hemmed it too short. And she was crying. She went in my closet. She took my best dress. She didn't know it. You know, because I was downstairs ready. Put it on. She looked so great. And I will never wear it again. I said, just keep.
That was a cute article on her. She looks great.
Yeah, she
really
looks
does.
great. She's working hard for MTV. And
She like her job?
she likes the job. They treat her a bit tough. But, you know, it's your first job on air.
Are they tough because she's your daughter, or just tough
I think
because
they're
they're tough?
because she's my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a little extra. It's great to be a celebrity's child. It's also difficult to be a celebrity's
Terrible
child.
because you have to prove that you're not this, 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 and this.
And also you got to prove I'm here on my own.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're a little tougher on it. But they picked her up for 46 more weeks. So they obviously like her very much.
Yes, yes. And she's bright. I mean,
And
she
she's a
comes from bright
worker.
people.
She works, her father was a worker. I'm a worker. And boy, she got that work ethic out of her.
That's great.
She does 18, 19-hour days. Sometimes she comes on.
Well, the young never die from hard work.
No. No.
This is J15225, $37.25. I'd like to mention that everything except sizes 9 and 10 has sold out. Still available sizes 9 and 10, our brand new pastel ring. 9 and 10 only. Please, if you wear a 10, don't let it sneak by. It's going to sell out in a few minutes. J18526. Just back in stock after selling out in March is our Maltese cross. This is the faux pearl and jewel tone pin. It's red, green, and those wonderful egg-shaped pearls. It's a big 2+ inch pin, and it's $48, J14817. And the watch that we just offered, the necklace enhancer watch, half sold already, half gone. Remember, it's still early. The West Coast is just sort of opening an eye. So once they jump in around an hour from now, everything flies.
Yeah.
Although I think people set alarms and make dates to just
Isn't
hit
that
that
nice?
power switch on the TV right from bed. Isn't that the nicest thing? You're having a hot sale, great new stuff, and you don't even have to get dressed.
Oh, I think there is nothing like shopping like this.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's sensational.
It's absolutely
And it's
wonderful.
so much better than catalog. Catalog, you see it. Here we explain it, and you see it, and we
Well,
touch
true.
it.
You don't
and
always
it's
get a
what-
measurement. You
Oh.
can ask the catalog how long's the sleeve on that shirt, and they have to say,
And they
I'm
go,
sorry, I don't know.
I don't know. And then when you call in, I call for catalog stuff. And not like here. They truly don't know. I mean, half of them is like a service.
Mhm.
Well, I don't know. Well, I don't know. Was it a size in the picture? Well, it's a dress. Well, I don't know.
It's rated 2 1/4 inches tall.
Is it made for a little fuchsia? No.
Here's Joan's brand new basket weave bracelet, and this is the one Holly just loves. And boy, this really is big and bold. It's a wide cuff design, and what? Oh, I just closed it wrong.
No, you didn't close it wrong.
I didn't put the thing in.
The clasp kind of moves up and down.
So you have to
So you have to
position,
like position it right. Hold on.
just give it a push down.
And give it a
Here we go,
push.
here we go.
And there you go.
That is a great-looking bangle.
Isn't that
it
wonderful?
Stunning? Let me measure this for you. I'll measure it on Joan's wrist if we can get to her. This one runs 7/8 of an inch in width. It's very, very wide, 7/8 of an inch.
And it's a basket weave, and the top of the basket is shiny gold, and the bottom I did in kind of a dull, scratched gold.
Mm-hmm.
So you really get when you don't see it so well on camera, you get a tremendous difference in textures, and banded in a shiny gold, which gives it a wonderful finished look. Very chic bracelet, very good looking.
Brand new. Excuse me, it has a retail value of $60. QVC's price is $45. And what a stunning piece, just with a plain, simple turtleneck or solid like you're wearing. I have navy blue on. It's really a lovely, lovely piece.
Great bracelet.
And let's go to the telephones again. Good morning. Welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning, how are you?
Oh, you both look so lovely this morning. Kathy, I love your hair.
Thank you. I got bored the other day.
You lightened it, didn't you?
Yes, I fell into a bottle of bleach and couldn't come
I
out.
think it looks wonderful on you.
Yes, it does.
Bright and early to have coffee with us?
You bet I am. I'm drinking my coffee with you.
Terrific.
Very nice.
And what are you going to treat yourself to brighten up your Saturday morning?
A donut.
Well, I ordered J18484, your two-tone watch. I haven't seen it, only in the preview when Kathy
Oh, yes,
showed
that's the
it.
brand new two-tone.
Trust me, it's wonderful to look
Is
at.
that?
It's a great watch.
It's a
Oh,
great
I have
watch.
all Joan's watches, and I wear almost nothing but, because there's always one for every occasion. This is what Jane's referring to right here.
That's pretty.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
I only saw it on you when you came out for the preview, so
Yeah,
I
look-
quickly ordered it.
It's great. And it is loose. You can take it to a jeweler, and they can adjust it for you. They just remove links. You may have to send it
I
out.
like them loose.
I like it rolling around personally, but some people do prefer. But yeah, that's brand new. We'll be offering that later. I'm glad you called early because it'll probably sell out.
And also the bracelet you have on right now, isn't that outstanding?
Isn't that fabulous?
The basket weave.
Yeah.
Ooh, pretty.
Big, bold. What do you like best about Joan's jewelry?
What do I like about it?
Yes.
Everything. I mean, it's pretty. It has class. I feel very well dressed up in it when I
Yes.
wear it. I love your little beads.
I do too.
And I wear them on my sleeve, and I wear them up on my shoulder, and
Exactly
they really draw
right.
attention.
At your waist, on a pocket.
Yes, I have done that too.
And I saw somebody had cuffs on her slacks and pinned a bead on the cuff at the bottom.
Oh, how cute.
That's across the
That's
leg.
living dangerously. I'd be afraid I'd lose it.
Oh, you better make sure that clasp is on. You know, that
Right.
safety catch is on.
Right.
I agree with you.
Yes, and I have your turtles, and I have your 60-inch pearls with the little love knots in it.
Yes, yes.
Your very first that you started out with.
That's right. They're all the really classic pieces.
Uh-huh. Yes, I have that. Oh, I have so many pieces. I have a drawer full.
Yeah,
And I think you're right, ladies. I think you do need to come up with a jewelry
Jewelry
box.
box.
yes, I think
A
you're
big Joan Rivers fabric-covered box
As I
with
said-
drawers and lids and
Right.
mirror and everything.
People magazine is doing a story on my closet, my clothes, my jewelry, and I have now. I started out with 5 drawers of Joan Rivers jewelry.
Sure.
It's just, you know,
Sure. Well, maybe we'll have something for you by next year. It takes a long time to get something.
I've started to work on it.
Right.
Would you prefer a soft box or a standing piece of furniture?
Soft box.
I think so. Good. Okay.
Because
Also
I
lighter
can keep
medium.
that separate from my other jewelry, which I do now anyway. I have a drawer just for your jewelry alone.
That's great.
You know
Let
what
me
you
ask
do?
you, do you like ivory, peach, or pink?
Pink.
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 Just testing it, checking it. Thank you.
You know your tackle box? You do the tackle box in a soft cover, so the lid lifts up, the sides come out, the
You
drawers
need a-
go up. It's a
great-
comprehensive piece.
But twice the size of a tackle box.
Absolutely.
Sure, it'd be great.
Tall.
And it all
Drawers
goes
and all
out.
that. Yeah. Oh, well, so far we're having a wonderful time designing this box.
Thank you
Almost
very
make it
much.
we could almost make it like a satchel or a purse that you can carry it with you when
Yeah,
you
but
travel.
so when you go in the bathroom to get dressed, you can take it with you.
Right, here's Joan Rivers written right on it.
Jane will send you your design commission check as soon as possible. Thank you so much for sharing mornings with us.
Well, thank you for letting me talk to both of you
Have
lovely
a
ladies.
lovely breakfast.
Oh, well, thank you. You two could have a show of your own.
I would love it. I think she's the best. The best.
I would love it. I would love it.
It would be great.
We would just end up talking. There's always something to find out about her, too.
They say we're now going to go to a commercial break, and we say, no, we just want to keep talking. The sponsors would all pull out. We'd be sitting there with no contract. Jane, we're going to send you back. If there's anything else you need, please let us know, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. This is our brand new basket weave bracelet. By the way, it has a simple box clasp. You push down when you want to open it up, and it opens all the way. It's easy access. You don't have to squeak into it. And this is for average wrists, anywhere up to about a 7.5-inch wrist. $45 item J18577.
But the clasp moves up and down.
Yes, so you have to position it correctly, but it's a good solid clasp. Still available. Over 3/4 gone, though. We're down to the last quantities. This is what we call red zone, the alert zone. J18482, our blue and green earrings, only $29.
Remember, they're scratchy looking.
And still available, our eggs, red, black, and green, the 3 new colors today. $48, J18535. It's a 26-inch chain, so if you bought the watch with the enhancer, that's a 30-inch. You'll be able to wear the egg nesting inside of the gold chain. And I love these earrings. What gorgeous colors they're offering this season. And everything goes well with purple, which is always a perennial favorite. And then you have things to go with pastels. You have things to go with paisleys and plaids and prints and florals. These earrings are done with a bright golden topaz color in the center, and then your simulated sapphire crystal top and bottom. Big, bold design earrings. These are very strong, and I love the color. Every time I put these on, someone comments and says, those are fabulous. Did you get those in New York? And I say, no, I got them from Joan. And they say, Joan who? Where's this designer? I think, Joan, you know, my Joan. And they go, oh, they're beautiful. People are sometimes very surprised. They haven't seen your line, and they're just shocked that it's so terrific.
I'll go to a party, and I'll be wearing something, and they'll say to me, oh, is that Bulgari? And I'll say, no, it's my jewelry line. Like this, which will bring out, you know, the big heavy chain with the medallion on the end, the bee medallion. And people keep saying, I didn't know you had a jewelry line. And then I look, well, I want that, and I want this, and where can I buy it? Then I have to go to QVC. Well, any day on QVC? No, I'm going to be on. And suddenly we're at a dinner party, and you're giving them our phone numbers and 800 numbers.
For a good time, call 1-800.
And the hostess is going, what is she doing? Selling at my party? These I love. These, and look at when we go to Starburst, by the way.
Beautiful piece.
These have the blue in it, again, which I'm wearing with purple, which shows you the blue becomes purple when you get that close. And I love the juxtaposition, which is what the fun I had to design is. It's the square of the center citrine, and then the oval blue sapphires against, if you call it like a soft square on its axle.
They just rotate it so it goes point to point like a baseball diamond, and it has a lot of geometry to it because you have ovals and squares, and then it has a total kind of a baseball diamond shape. So there's a lot of shapes within shapes, and look at the sparkle on that golden color. That's really what makes the earring pop right out from the gold setting. The stone alone is just about a ½ inch. So it's a very big pair of earrings. They run about 1.25 inches long, and they're $48. I would like to update you on the blue and green earrings. Today's a great day for those of you who need color earrings. J18482 sold out completely. Please, if you were on the line at this point holding for them, they are all gone. We do have other earrings coming up. We're going to be able to offer you the brand new amber and black that match Joan's pin. We have these earrings, so if you need something to go with the golden tones, and this is very neutral, by the way. I don't know if you can see the skirt I have. The skirt is red, blue, and green. And you can wear this easily with this kind of fabric. So think about your plaids and your prints and paisleys. It's fine because amber, I always say amber, it's really not an amber color. The golden color is a neutral shade.
It was a little lighter than amber, would you say?
It's really not amber. I'm wrong when I say that. It's really a golden curry color. Yeah. It's very beautiful, rich, dark gold color.
And looks great, again, which I always end up in black. Looks great in solid.
Navy blue.
Navy blue. And, you know, winter's coming. I like a little cheer on my ears.
Absolutely. Now, these are going very quickly as well.
And they should.
J14819. They're comfort back clip-ons, $48.
Great size.
Still available, the Austrian crystal cuff bracelet. This is J14810.